We are working for cleaning stables and feeding horses, taking water bucket nicely, coming good time, looking out good time also.
We are talking with Caesar Boy.
Aha.
He's in this paddock. And I'm so thrilled that we're back online so you can see the farm and meet the horses and see where your much needed donations are going to. Look at this one, so curious as well. Melanie's going to speak to us about Caesar Boy. Melanie, tell us about Caesar Boy, his confiscation, and Dr. Lauren's encounter with him.
Caesar Boy was born on at the farm here at the R&R in 2011, on 16 November 2011.
Okay.
And then Caesar Boy went back after 6 months. He went back to he and his mother went back out. And the owner then decided to give him to someone else. And that someone else gave him to someone else, and the owner took him back. So Caesar Boy didn't have much of a happy life. Later on, Caesar Boy he started working and just went from one owner to another owner, being with the owner for a while and then to someone else. So Caesar Boy, basically from a very happy chappy horse, went to a very aggressive horse that didn't at one point you could have touched Caesar Boy. He was really someone that you can work with. But then later on, because of all this different encounters with different ownerships and stuff, Caesar Boy become very, very aggressive. Our farriers used to do his shoes, and then one day, at the last owner, one day he was at the clinic, went for shoes. The afternoon they took him for shoes, and then the farriers called us out because Caesar Boy was so sore on all four his legs. What I'll do is I'll ask Marlon, the farrier who used to do Caesar Boy's feet, to maybe explain what happened with his feet.
Hi, good day. I'm a farrier of Carter's Protection Association. When we arrived at our afternoon clinic, Sweden Farm, Caesar Boy was already at the clinic, and I saw that he was lying, which was quite a bit abnormal for horses to go down and lay and check out his fetlock joints and at the back where his tendons is. And it was quite a bit swollen, and he was sore on all, especially his two front feet or legs. He had at the time he had two cracks as well. We made him a bar shoes, and that is where the inspectors or the Quarters Protection Association pulled the line and said, isn't it that we're gonna take him to the quarters for quite a time to rest or to recover, and the owner signed him over because of his legs, and he couldn't work anymore, and he ended up here by us. Thank you.
And then also what happened, because as inspectors, sometimes when we don't know what is wrong with the horse, because we can only do so much. So what happened is I decided to get a vet out. I called Dr. Lauren, who then came in to x-ray Caesar Boy's legs. So his front legs were worse than the hind. He was treated for a while and had to box rest. And then after several talks with the owner, eventually the owner decided Caesar Boy, because he won't be able to work for them again. So financial wise, it's going to be a financial strain, seeing to make sure that he get feed every day and he can't work. So the owner decided that she will sign him over. And then we when the Monday morning when she said today I'm signing him over, we went as quick before she could change her mind. We decided to get paperwork together and let them sign him over and bring him to the R&R. And then Dr. Lauren, who also did the x-rays on Caesar Boy, was the one that came out to geld him. And on the day of the gelding, something very bad happened. Caesar Boy was so aggressive that he bite Dr. Lauren, and she ended up at hospital with the arm. Dr. Lauren will come in later, and then she can maybe give some overview of what happened on the day of the gelding when Caesar Boy bite her. We couldn't really work with Caesar Boy at the time because of him being so aggressive, angry. It was really a struggle to get anywhere close to Caesar Boy. Yes.
And look at him now.
Yeah. But eventually Dr. Lauren ended up gelding him, and yeah, he's now not a stallion anymore.
He's a changed man.
Yeah.
Melanie, thank you so much. Jonix, you look after Caesar Boy. What is he like to work with?
Caesar Boy, I'm still busy with him to make him cool down
Okay.
because he's still in the stadium, it's not finished.
He's still,
Yeah, but
there's a lot of
now-
stallion still in him.
Yeah, so but now I'm still busy to make him cool down, to make a friend.
And how do you do that, Jonix? How do you work with him to make him calm down? Do you
I-
have lots of conversations with him?
I try to speak with him and
Okay.
try to teach him. I try to do everything with him, so I don't want to find any more problem next time if I'm working with him. That's why I'm busy to teach him to listen. Yeah, when the time is coming here, we don't stand like this. Sometimes it's gonna bite you or kick you.
Oh wow!
But now I'm trying to speak with him. That's why I stand near with him.
And you just stand there.
Now he
calm.
understand nicely.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Goodness. Well,
Thank
what a
you.
huge change.
I think it's changing now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's no problem. But it's a
Wonderful.
little bit of a problem because his mind is not.
Not 100% yet, but
Yeah.
we're working on that.
Yeah. That's
then
why I'm still busy to teach him.
Yes. And then he'll be ready for adoption, hopefully.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thanks, Donix.
Thank you.
Marika, back to you. I need to go and get my cap. It was pouring with rain this morning, but the clouds have opened up. But folks, once again, please donate, dig deep, as Philippa Johnson would say. We need to look after these precious horses that come through the farm. And as Marika did say, some of them are handed over or some of them retired. And yes, we're going to be meeting the rest of the horses. So please stay tuned and we'll check in with you in a moment. Back to you, Marika.
As you can see, our entire staff complement are out today, raising funds, helping us, introducing you to the different horses, showing you around our favorite place, the Recovery and Rehabilitation Center. We, as the staff, also love going there. It's the most peaceful place. And if we ever get the invitation or the opportunity, we go there like a shot. We love going there. I'm just going to, I don't know, Karen's just going to go fetch her cap. So while she is getting ready, I'm going to show you a short little video. Of course, we rely on public donations a lot, and we need you to make your donations today. We need you to make your pledges if you can't donate. But there are many different ways in which you can help us. So one of the ways in which the riding club in Hout Bay help us every year is they host a birthday show, and they have a special class, and that class, all the money from that class gets donated to us. So I'm going to show you a little video of this year's show that Karen went to.
Hi everyone, I'm at the Hout Bay Riding Club, and every year they celebrate their birthday and invite us, and they have a special carousel event, and all the entry fees for that event comes to us. And we're very thankful for Kim and the team for all the support that they give us. And it is a beautiful day here in Hout Bay, and Lady Easter, which is one of our horses, as well as Violet, has competed as well. So thank you, Hout Bay Riding, for your continued support. We really appreciate it.
that was a short little video just to show you what Hout Bay Riding Club does every year for us. And we really appreciate it. And everybody, anybody can host a little fundraiser for us. If you are scared of doing it on your own and not being taken seriously, you can always log into Give and Gain and register yourself as a fundraiser. And then through Give and Gain, you can raise funds for us if you want to. But I see Karen is ready and waiting for us at the next horse. I think she's going to be talking about Ghost, but I'm not sure. Let's hear.
Yes, you're right. Thanks, Marika, and thank you, Hout Bay Riding, who even through lockdown continued to support us. We absolutely love Kim and her team, and as Marika said, you too can have your own stable yard challenge for the benefit of these beautiful horses living at the Recovery and Rehabilitation Centre. Folks, this is Ghost, and once again, as Diana's still on that vet case, so Melanie's going to speak about Gorgeous Ghost, and Donix is his groom. Oh, sweet. Melanie, what can you tell us about Ghost? Why is he at the Recovery and Rehabilitation Centre?
Ghost was confiscated. What happened was Ghost's owner, when Ghost turned 3, the owner just give Ghost to anyone who needed a job for the day, and then Ghost would gone from one driver to another, worked with anyone, and then the cartels inspectors and also the farriers had endless talks with the owner to assist him, because there was one specific driver that used to work with Ghost that was not a very good driver, and with endless talks with the owner to explain to him that, listen here, Ghost is not with a good driver, so you need to pull the strings there. But it's one of those who don't always listen. And then one afternoon, I think it was around about 4 in the afternoon, that we received a call, and it was a very, very hot day. We received a call about an overloaded horse in the Goodwood area. We went out, and then we find that it was Ghost in the cart with the very same owner, the driver that we spoke to the owner about. Yes. So it was that driver on the cart. Ghost was overloaded with a full body of a car and scrap in it, and sweaty, tired. He couldn't even pull the cart, and he was
He's
then
licking your hands like a dog.
he
that's
basically
adorable.
he
Clearly loves
basically
you.
walked in the horse
Oh.
box the day when he was confiscated. That
So you also clearly knew he was coming to a safe
coming to
place.
safe place. Yes.
He seems to be quite playful. You should give him
But
some toys.
he's about 5 years old, so he's still
Oh,
very
he's still
young.
young. Oh my goodness. Ghost? What's it going on?
And yesterday, unfortunately, Ghost had an injury. Yeah, so we're also waiting on the vet to come help him, stitching up. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not quite sure how we got the gash, but once again, these horses obviously do cost in vet care, and their health is definitely not compromised. So Dr. Lauren is our vet, and she will be coming in to have a look at him and make sure that he is not in pain and gets looked after. Melanie, thank you so much. Donix, what is Ghost like to look after? Is he naughty? Oh, he clearly likes you. He knows you're his person.
Yeah, because about a day, another day, so right, other day is not good.
Not good.
So I'm looking the way to change. You take one side. So goes. Yes, he's a good horse.
Is he easy to groom?
It's easy to groom.
He's easy to groom.
It's easy to clean the feet, but you understand it's difficult to him.
Oh, he
Because he
doesn't.
like to play like this. You can see, he can like to bite. He like to bite. So
He's definitely got a personality, but he's 5 years old, so I guess he's still a youngster.
yes, he's still young. So I try to teach him to take one side, not two sides, because I'm gonna find a big problem.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I just think it's so sweet the way he licks your hands. That is adorable. Cute. Folks,
Yeah.
thanks so much, Donnet. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
As I mentioned earlier on, all these horses, if there are any issues, get the best vet care possible, and no cost is spared for them. So once again, another reason to help us look after these horses at the recovery and the rehabilitation center. So we're going to walk over. I think we're back on track with the rest of the horses, and I'm going to send you back to Marika in the studio, and she can tell you more ways on how to donate to look after these precious horses that you're meeting today. Back to you, Marika.
We'd love to hear where you are watching us from, and please drop me a comment and tell me to unmute. While we're on the subject of costs, I'd like to remind you that over the next year, the cost to run the R&R will be over 2 million rand. We get a fair amount of that sponsored by the Les Gel Foundation grant that we get every year, but that still leaves us with more than 1 million rand that we have to cover ourselves in the form of donations. That is a cost of 99,769 rand every month. With the current 33 horses that are residing at the R&R, that cost is 3,023 rand 33 cents per horse per month. Yes, that is over 3,000 rand per horse per month to keep looking after these horses and keep giving them the best care possible. So with this fundraiser, we aim to raise 300,000 rand, which is really only a fraction of our total costs. So please, if you can help us, share this stream. We'll be streaming until late this afternoon. We've raised 20,000 rand so far. We still have 280,000 rand to go. So please, please share this with everyone. We are streaming on Facebook. We are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on Twitch. And if you don't know how any of those work, then you can go to our website, go to the Sponsathon tab, and watch the stream live on our website. And that's very easy because if you're watching on the website, you can just click on the donate button below and you can pledge your donation on the number that we'll be sharing. So while we're waiting for Karen, I'm going to tell you about a horse called Patience. I actually think that they are talking about Patience now. But Patience, if I can find my slide. There we go. There is Patience. Patience. That's not my script. There is my script. Patience is still at the farm. She was in and out of the R&R before she became a permanent resident in 2016. And she was the victim of a shooting. Now, she was operated on and the bullet was removed. You can see that on the picture that I'm showing you. And after a month, she was returned to her owner. But the very next day, she was worked to exhaustion. So she was taken back to the R&R for another 5 days and then again returned to the owner with very strict instructions that he should get her back into work very slowly. He got told exactly what to do, how many days to walk, how many days to trot, so she could get back into work slowly. In 2020, she was finally signed over and she's still at the R&R waiting for her forever home. But here is Karen to tell you more. Karen, we're ready for you.
I'm done. Trying to get my feet footing around here. But folks, this is Patience that you've just heard about, and Marlon, which has a connection with her, knows her story. is going to be speaking. Oh, it looks like she's having a nap. Marlon, what is your connection and interaction with
I know patience ever since I started here at the quarters. I started knowing her in 2016 when I started here, 2016 November at the quarters. She is from the Cape Flats. She's 13.2 hands high. Um, she's 18 years old. She was a victim of a crossfire, something gang related. She was here at the quarters for quite a time. Due to the gunshot lady, people, and
ladies and gentlemen?
she then Fitlock joined as well. Before she was signed over, but Carter took very well care of it at the house where she used to stay, and she's very calm and a very loving horse. And one of the main reasons why she ended up here is because of her age. And the owner couldn't keep up with her anymore. So
Sorry, Marlon, how old is she?
she's 18 years old.
18.
Yes.
Wow. Very sweet. Very sweet. Thanks so much, Marlon. Really appreciate it. Emmanuel, you look after gorgeous patients.
Yes.
What can you tell us about her? Is she easy to look after? Is she a sweetie pie? Does she listen to you?
This horse is nice horse. This one is listening from us when we're talking. This one is nice for cleaning, doing for everything. This one is a nice horse.
Does she like to be groomed?
She like to be groomed. No problem for these horses. Because if I'm lying, then tomorrow you say this guy is lying, but this one is nice horses. No problem for any of these horses.
And looks like she's having
She's
a little nap again.
Yes.
And does she like her food?
And she likes also to be outside.
She does.
She like too much to be outside when it's time for outside, because she don't like to stay in a small place, because that small place you say I'm not happy, but outside. And
She's
she like
happy.
eating nice, and outside is like very happy.
And does she have any friends? Any one of the horses here that she likes
He
to
likes-
hang out with?
This one she likes so much to be friend with Chegun.
With
Because
Chegun?
Chegun is a friend. Because if
Okay.
Chegun is away, then she like to mow it sometimes after it. Crazy.
And we met Shagan earlier on. We spoke about him, that poor horse that just went through, I think, everything possible that a horse could go through. And it's lovely that she's actually chosen him as a best friend. But guys, remember, girls and guys, remember to donate. We are showing you all the horses that we need to look after and dig deep. And we're going to move on to the next horse. But back to you, Marika, to tell us a little bit more about donating.
I have remembered to unmute myself this time. Welcome back to the studio, folks. So, I just need to mute Karen. There we go. So it doesn't give us feedback. Of course, we are here to raise funds today. So, I need to make this different so that it's not in the way. There we go. And I need to take that away. There we go. So that is our SnapScan QR code. You can just snap that with your phone and you can make a donation via SnapScan. And if you don't have your phone right now or you want to do it later, you don't even need the QR code. In order to donate on SnapScan, all you need to do is open the app, go to the bottom right-hand corner, click on donate or more, donate, and then look for Cartos, and you can make any donation, 50 Rand, 100 Rand, 1,000 Rand, 100,000 Rand. We beg you, we have 280,000 Rand left to raise today to help these abused and neglected horses that are living at the Recovery and Rehabilitation Center in Gordons Bay. So that's our little fundraising thermometer. We still have 280,000 Rand to raise today. And if you can't donate today, then please send us a WhatsApp on 079 513 4098. And please share with your friends, tell everybody we're